Y'all know what time it is, man. We on another episode of Trill Talk No Cap.
What's good, man? Y'all already know what it is. You dig what I'm saying? We appreciate everybody falling through right now. You know what I'm saying? It's the one and only impeccable high strong man with my girl, Felly Feld, my co-host, aka Miss Felicia. And you already know, man, today we got a very special guest, you know what I'm saying? Somebody that I know personally, professionally, somebody really, truly dope, man, at heart, and just as an artist, period. You know what I'm saying? We got my dog, Kev Mac, aka Kevin McGee. What's good,
Yes, sir. What's good, man? What's good? Thank y'all for having me, for real. Pleasure to be here.
No doubt, man. First of all, man, you know what I'm saying, here at Trill Talk, you know, we appreciate you taking the time out to come through and talk with us today, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Because I see you've been busy, bro. You've been doing a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You've been working. And I think what's special about you, bro, is that I've seen you, so we're going to start from the beginning. We're going to go ahead and get started because this shit is something to talk about. So, you know what I'm saying? So, one of my first experiences meeting you, our moms actually knew each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I remember they had brought you over to my mom's house.
Yep.
And I was kicking it with you.
How old were y'all?
Fucking like 20.
Okay, I remember.
We were older.
Maybe like,
we were grown. But our parents tried to put us together like we was like it was a play date or some
Like
shit.
make friends?
Yeah, we were both doing things in the city already.
Yeah.
But so it's like, it's weird because we already grown ass men.
Yeah, we was grown. Yeah. But I get it though, because you know when your mom, like that's just the nature of a great parent is when they know that they son do something that the other person does. They're like, oh, we should get them together. That's just a natural thing. And we sat upstairs and we talked for like a minute, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know how when you first meet somebody, it's like spacious talk. It's like y'all talk for a minute. Oh, what's your name? Kev. Oh, what's your name? Strong. Then we talk and then like it's quiet.
It was awkward.
And then it wasn't really awkward. It was just like
we talked about different things.
Yeah.
He was doing what I was doing, but it's just like that artist versus artist thing. It's like, okay, you do music too.
Exactly. We both felt like, oh, this nigga does. You know what I'm saying? But then we both heard each other's shit and found out that we both were like super dope at what we did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We always had actually planned to do music together. It just took a while. You know what I'm saying? Because what I like about Kev, he's just like I am and many other artists. You know what I'm saying? They we believe in timing more than we do to rush a track. Some people just hop on a track together just because they just made that bond. And sometimes you have to understand it's not always about the bond itself, it's about timing. And why are you dropping this record? When are you going to drop? That's when music becomes a purpose. And Kev has always been an artist where music is a purpose for him. You know what I'm saying? He's dropping music because there's a message behind it and it's a purpose of why he's dropping his music. Right. And I think that's super dope.
Shout out to moms.
Yeah, shout out to our moms.
Yeah, for sure.
And then Kev had invited me. I was with a young kid at the time, and he was telling me about Big Sean. This is before we knew the Big Sean we know today, and this is when Kanye had first signed him. And I didn't really know who Big Sean was at the time. And then, but Kev was working the event, and then. What was dope is like Kev just hooked me up, you know what I'm saying? We went to the event, he ended up opening the back gate for you, boy. And I got a chance to actually go in there and I think I even freestyled on stage.
I got
to hop on stage and freestyle.
Yeah, that's cool.
And that was crazy, you know what I'm saying? So that was a dope event. And what I love about Kev, man, is like he understands his position. And so you always know that a person who truly understands their position, that you can, I was gonna ask you that. It always seems like you understand, you know what I'm saying, what position you were in at the time.
Definitely.
And I feel like people like you are always going to be at the top.
Yeah.
In the end, because you understand your position.
And that's the biggest thing. Like, you know your position or what role to play at what time, you'll always get in different rooms. Sometimes you chilling in the back, you just peeping game. Sometimes you might be in the front leading the way. So you just gotta learn when and where to use those roles.
Yeah, no doubt. So you know what I'm saying? I know you just recently dropped, you know what I'm saying, your new project, right?
Yeah. So
you know what I'm saying? And Friends.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard for me because I always want to say like Kev Mac, but it's just Friends.
Yeah, just and Friends. Yeah.
So that's a real dope, catchy, you know what I'm saying, thing to drop it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So the album, by the way, I heard the completely full album is dope.
Yes,
fire. You know what I'm saying? You really have some dope features on that album.
Yeah, it's all the homies, people we've been building with, like I said, and it was like the same thing on that project. we got Get It on there, but it was just the right time. We did Get It almost like a year or so ago.
Yeah.
But like it was just right time, and like we always known each other. We always did stuff. But it's like,
Yeah.
all right, let's sit down and do something, and boom, we got a hit out of it.
Yeah,
So,
no, we definitely have a
Yeah.
major hit with Get It, man.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that record.
Yeah.
Shout out to M. Duke who shot the video.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That homie
yeah.
M. Duke is crazy.
The show
Yeah.
in Focus Films, I think.
Yeah, In Focus Films.
Yeah.
In Focus Films. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like with this project, right? Well, first I want to know like what's your initial goal, bro? Like for like, you know, I know that you have like an idea of why you make your projects and things like that. But what's your initial goal? You know, for music yourself, like, do you want to be signed? Do you want to stay independent? Do you, or do you do this like? Of course, we all want to make money, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like, are you like feeling like, yo, like, I just enjoy. I'm actually this is a part of my life that I also enjoy.
It's definitely a part of my life, and I enjoy. The goal is like to inspire people, to like get people motivated. To like, a lot of my stuff is like anthems that make people wanna like get up and go get it, kind of like that Nipsey Hustle music. It makes you wanna get out here and hustle, you know.
For sure.
So that's kind of the goal behind it. But with my biggest thing, of course, at first was like, oh, I want to get a deal and do this. But now I'm seeing how the independent route can be so much more beneficial.
Right.
And like also my thing, like at this point now, I want to be able to like not have to work a job and just make music whenever I want to, travel when I want to, take care of my family, all off of like music and business stuff.
Right.
You know, so that's really the goal. So I can just kind of like a currency type thing where it's like, you make your money, you get your bread, and you can just chill at home all day if you want.
Right.
You don't have to be like, oh man, I gotta go to work to make money to go pay for this video or to do this. It's like the music and everything else is paying for that. So that's the goal, just to get to that point where it's like I can travel, do music, do whatever I want to, and have that financial freedom.
Right.
Yeah.
Now I've been seeing you kill a lot of shows, like
Yeah, we've been on some shows. Yeah.
You've been killing some shows, man. I love the crowd reaction that you get.
Yeah.
When you killing these shows, a lot of people don't have that same. You know, that's I tell people all the time, like that's something that has to be worked for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it takes practice too.
Right.
Getting out there,
and you're really good at connecting with your crowd.
Yeah.
And being able to get people to react. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I think that's super dope. Is that just a feeling when you hop out there on that stage, or is that something that you've practiced?
It's something I've practiced for sure, because it's always a little like, I guess nerve-wracking. Like, are they gonna respond? Are they gonna like whatever? But I had a homie. Shout out to Curry. He was asking me. He's like, so whenever you do like the call and response stuff, it's like, do you like are you just like cool with doing it? I'm like, man, sometimes I don't know if anybody's gonna say something, but like you just gotta just do it, you know. So it's just practice, like doing it, and after you do it so many times, you realize somebody's gonna say something. And then if you do it a couple of times back and forth, then other people are gonna pick up and like go do it. You're not gonna have, it's not gonna be a silent crowd just like oh fuck this nigga.
You know, facts.
Yeah.
And you know what's dope is that you can organically feel that somebody's gonna say something back before they even do it.
You know,
because you know when you killing the
when
show.
you're performing, you see people rocking with you. So it's like, if I say this, you say this, they're gonna rock with you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Well, I definitely love to see that, man, because you definitely be in your own element when you, and nobody can really compare you to anybody out here or to anybody in the industry. I feel like you also have your own identity.
I like that,
and I think that's dope. You know what I mean? Like your look, the way your stage presence, I think is always, you know what I'm saying, dope. You know, it's very, for me, from my experience as an artist, it's a lot of fun working with you on stage.
Yeah.
And working with you on tracks. Like I don't feel like we've ever had I don't think we've ever had like complications.
Yeah, it's
just always been super easy.
Come through, hang out, we chill, drinks, and do whatever. It's kind of just a vibe, you know.
Absolutely.
We hang out, we talk, and then we get to the music. And the same thing with the shows. We pull up, we get a drink or two, and we just hanging out. It's like, all right, let's go kill the stage real quick, and then we get back to it. Yeah. So
what's dope, man, is that. So how do you balance, being an artist? You're an artist. You're a father.
Yeah.
You're a son, you're a husband, you know what I'm saying? You recently got married, you know what I mean?
He's a girl dad with you?
A girl dad, you know what I'm saying? I already know how that be, so.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So how do you find, for you, because I know we all have our different process, myself included, how do you balance being a father and all these other, different roles? I had a talk with someone about that recently where it's like, they're like, how can you do this and do that? These are the questions you get asked as an artist, right? How can you be this way and then turn around and do this and do this, like, cause I'm fucking human.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I can do
a lot of different things. So,
yeah.
you know, how does Kev? What is Kev's space? Where are you at? How do you balance it?
I think I'm a big planner. So I like to plan things. We have like a big calendar at home, and it's not completely full or anything, but it's just like when I know, okay, I have a show here, or I have to go do content this day, or we're doing this and this, I put it on the calendar, so it's like we know. And the thing with my wife too, shout out to my wife, she's very understanding. She knows like this is part of the job. You got to do X, Y, and Z. So it's like, all right. She knows when things are coming up. She knows whenever like events are happening. So it's like, okay, you know I'm gonna be out on Thursday and Friday, or Thursday, Friday, Saturday. But boom, during the week, that's when I can spend my time and do, you know, movie night at the crib and whatever, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So it's really about just like kind of planning it out. Sometimes it gets hectic, and it's like, well, something popped up, something I gotta do this, and it gets a little shaky sometimes. But I think if you have plans and it's like, all right, I'm not doing nothing this weekend, so boom, we're gonna do date night. Or I don't have nothing this weekend, so boom, we're gonna take our daughter to go to the movies and do X, Y, and Z. It's just about having a plan and knowing like, all right, I'm off these days, so that's when I can put in like that family time, you know?
That's dope, man. That's dope. And that I mean, that's great advice to give anybody out there who needs to understand. You know, planning it can help with a lot of things.
A lot of people don't plan. Like my wife, she's not a big planner, so that's why sometimes it get like mixed up. But it's like, I'm like, nah, we need to write it down. What do you have coming up? Whose birthday is this month? Who's whatever, so we know like what's coming up. Yeah, you gotta have a plan.
Shout out to your wife too, man. She's real dope, man. She always brings great energy to the show.
Definitely. Yes.
Who are some of Kev Mack's biggest influences? Like, who are you influenced by? I want to say Kanye is one of them. Yeah. Because I don't hear Kanye in you, but I hear Kanye. Does that make sense?
Artist I've been on since a long time ago. Yeah. And of course, you know, he has his things that he's going through right now, but he's still.
But you can't take away from the artist.
Yeah, you can't take.
It's like R. Kelly. Like, he did some shit, but I'm not gonna ever stop listening to R. Kelly.
All right, so you still fuck with the artist. I like
That's how I explain you, by the way, too. Yeah. When I get in conversations with people, I'm like, who featured with you on that song? And if they don't know it, and I'm like, Kev Mack. They be like, I'll be like, dog, yo, this nigga's right. And then when I find out they don't know, I'll be like, okay. Imagine if I did a record with Kanye West right now. That's who's on the record. That's what the record sounds like. Imagine if Kanye West was on this record. That's who it sounds like. You know what I mean?
Obviously, like Nipsey, like business people who are business minded in the music, like Ross and Jay, of course. I like Russell. He's a newer guy. He's doing his independent run, so I like a lot of stuff that he's doing. And just all the artists really kind of just making that independent push as well. So that kind of just shows me that it's possible, and then you know you can kind of do the same things, just follow that platform, put your own little flair on it. Right. So those are the people who kind of inspire me right now. It's like, all right, cool, you don't need to run to a label, or you don't have to be like the biggest person in New York right now. You can make your own community and just build it out from there.
Right.
Are you from here?
I'm from Houston. Oh. Yeah, but I've been here like almost 12, 13, 14 years, so it's like second home for sure. Yeah.
So what is your take on that? You know what I'm saying? Because I get that. I'd rather say, I get into that conversation all the time. And I feel like at San Antonio, it's one of our biggest fucking problems.
Right, about
me
not
personally,
being from
about not being from here, because I've been here for about 13 years too. Probably more than that. Right? It's a little more than that. But to me, that's enough time to say, damn, like I'm really putting in a lot of work in the city. We all built. Most of us have built our
names out here more than our home city.
Right. So it's like, what the fuck is like? Why is that such a thing?
Right.
You know,
one, I don't understand why it's a problem, because like, why don't you want somebody repping your city? You know, and like, you know, making a good name in your city. So I don't understand like any of the hate behind that. But also, it's like you're not doing it, so why get mad because somebody else is shining in your city? Like, don't be mad because the same thing with Kalu. That's why they don't like him because you're not from here. But it's like,
but he put on.
He's
for the
been
city
here for so long.
He's
been putting on for the city. Why would you ever hate against that? You know. So it's like. If you mad about it, then go do something about it. Go shine harder. You know, it's like I don't know what else to say. Like you're not doing it, so somebody got to do it.
It was the pause for me. It's like, I mean, you ain't doing it.
I wasn't sure how to break it down.
That's what we call classic Kev. You know what I'm saying? Like Kev.
And it's no hate, but it's like, all right, like you can't talk about somebody else if you're not doing something. If you're the biggest artist out here, then cool. You can say, oh well, he's not whatever. But you're not doing the same moves or doing whatever. So
you know why I like Kev is because he is the same responding person with everything. Since I know him, somebody can come up to Kev right now and be like, hey nigga, I don't fuck with you and I don't fuck with your music and this and that. And Kev literally would be like, okay.
Like, all right, why?
Like, why are you telling me?
You fucking go tell me that right now? Like, all right.
like he don't have the response, and that's what I meant about. I feel like that you're the perfect person and a great example for the city, younger people, and other artists, even other artists that want to be more of an artist. Is like you're a great example because it's like like Nipsey said, we have to change the way that we react to shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We're so quick to somebody come tell us some shit like that, like, oh, what the fuck you trying to do?
Want to fight?
Yeah, that's the dumbest shit ever, bro. We have to change the dynamic of the way that we go about things. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I deal with it every day. Something was just brought to my attention. You know what I'm saying? And no need to talk about it, but I'm just saying that it's like for me, it was like. Okay.
Yeah.
Like now, like back then, like if I was a 19-year-old high strong, that probably would have been a different situation. But now I look at shit like, okay, bro, like
that's
is
dumb.
what it is.
There's even no
let's just move forward. Yeah. Because I'm not. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's how you understand that success is coming your way, and you have to be. And when more eyes are on you, you have to be able to. You know what I'm saying? Assess those situations. I've seen you rise, bro. I think your rise to your name. You've always been Kev Mack, and you've always put in work, and you've always helped others, and you've always done things as far as your craft. You know what I'm saying? Killing it in your own craft. But watching your progression as an artist in this city has been amazing to see from what I was doing. You know what I'm saying?
Back those times,
seeing like damn, like I like it was like I know you've been grinding, but I know you.
Yeah,
somebody, you know what I'm saying?
See this all the time, you know.
So, people come to me, hey, you heard that new artist Kev Mack? And he be going hard, bro. I'm like, he's not a fucking new artist. So it's irritating to me because like I've seen this nigga grind for a long time. But I see the rise now, and I'm glad that you're getting the attention that you deserve now. Because you work fucking hard for that attention, and your music matches your actual.
Your music speaks for itself.
Yeah, it speaks for itself.
That's what I pride myself on. Is like when you listen to my music, you know that's genuinely me. Yeah. You know, I'm not out here saying I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna XYZ. That's not what I am. So like, when you hear me, when you hear my music, all that is just truthfully like who I am.
It's refreshing because you have such a kind of different sound.
That's why I pride myself on. I want to be myself and have like my own lane. I want to do what this person's doing. Exactly. Yeah.
Do you feel that your music, like, do you feel that like what's been the best experience for you? Like, you know what I'm saying, whether it be, you know, the fan base, seeing the new fan, actually seeing the new fans come your way, or you know what I'm saying, like what's been some of the most amazing things to you that you've seen while growing in this?
I think it's like two things. One is seeing those fans coming and like saying like little lines or like quoting little things. It's like, okay, cool, people are paying attention. And then also at some of the shows, whenever it's like you never know who's coming to see you or whatever. You got you certain people that you know, but then when other people are like singing the songs or like you hear them doing like the call and response back, you're like, oh, okay, like it's a good feeling. It's like, damn, I thought I just had my little group right here who was gonna rock with me. Right. Everybody's like yelling that shit back. So it's like, okay, that's cool. Well, those are always like good feelings right there.
That's dope. That's dope. What do you feel about, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, hip hop is changing every day. It's the 50th year of hip hop, actually.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What do you feel about, you know what I'm saying, you know, the hip hop as of today. You know, they got songs like, which I think all music is needed.
Mm-hmm.
I think that you need to be in the club and you need to hear the skeets and you need to hear
for sure.
You need to hear the.
You like that song?
I hate that song, but I really fucking
You understand?
and I don't fucking like. Yeah, I
I'm
don't.
using that as a reference.
I got you. 'Cause
Goddamn
I'm trying to put that chick out there like that, man. I don't give a fuck. Sexy Red, come see me. Get on Trill, talk no cap. I don't give a fuck. No, but I fuck with her. I guess you know. I don't know, bro. It's just
It's a good club song.
I hate that and the margarita song. One margarita, I'll be you give me two margaritas. Bitch, but you I'm just trying to figure out who the producer was that was in there. Like, hell, that's how that
margarita. We got
like,
that.
you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like if I did that for any of my producers, they would be like, yeah, give me my beat back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's probably those people. They're not like true art. No, I won't say not true artists, but they get
They're just
they
trying
get
to bring
to
a
do
vibe
kind
into the
of.
club.
With us, we have certain like standards we hold ourselves to with the music, so we know we can't just throw that out there. Some people it's like whatever works. So I'm cool with like.
No, that's why I say I think it's needed because you also don't want to be trying to get educated and learn and hear some.
And some people they don't care about it. They're just like I'm just trying to make some money real quick. Like if it works, I'm gonna get my bread. But you're saying with the changing and stuff, I feel like it's just the growth. It's just the growth of hip hop, the growth of music.
Yeah. Same
thing with probably like rock and roll and all that. Mm-hmm. Whenever they started expanding, and they had the younger kids like going crazy, breaking guitars. They're probably like, whoa.
Yeah.
This is not what we created, you know. But that stuff has evolved and and now they have these little subgenres.
Yeah.
So I think that's just how hip hop is. Like we have our true hip hop stuff, but then it's broken into subgenres. Now you got the vibes, you got different like the smoking stuff, you got all kinds
hip hop was in a box.
Yeah.
As far
now
as
you can just do whatever you want now. Yeah.
The title hip hop is now different. It's not what we grew up on.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like that. It's also the only genre that puts everything in a young thing, but we've opened that box up now.
Yeah, we got 50 years now,
so now there's like 60 and 70-year-old fans of hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
For me, it's like, you know, when this shit kicked off in the 80s, you couldn't really have an old fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I feel like that they try to make it like so much young, like, you're 42 and you still rapping. Well, nigga, half the rappers that's hot, that's really making money off this shit, are over 40.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and like most niggas now, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you 20, like for me, if you 20 years old, you could be a dope ass fucking rapper, but pretty much for your age, like, bro, I've lived longer than you. It's not the shit that I'm going through. You can't really cater to it because
we don't relate on the same thing.
Exactly, but that's what hip hop is about. It's about having different people relate to different people. That's why you could just never have like everybody will love this one artist.
Just like
you know
like Lil Bow Wow and stuff. When he came out,
it
wasn't. I mean, he probably did have some older people who were rocking with it, but I'm sure parents weren't super on what he was on. You know,
I would hope it wasn't no parents.
Exactly.
In the car talking about
he was like considered hip hop and with Snoop and everything like that with JD. Yeah. So it's like okay, he worked for the younger crowd. So that's all it is now. The Sexy Reds, the young dudes, they have their own.
And don't get me wrong, I be talking shit, but I would collab with Sexy Red. I'll be talking shit. I actually would though. I would be on the remix to Ski.
Every lane
because I have heard
definitely tap into. I think
I think Kevin murdered that shit. I would like to see Kevin on Ski. That would be hard. Like,
it's like Wayne hopping on it. You know, like you just go do your your freestyle shit.
I feel like Kevin be on there. You know what I'm saying? I'm the new hottest pull up.
Alright, they throw skis. Yeah, for sure.
So you know what I'm saying? Dream collabs, bro. If you could collab with anybody, give me 3. If you could collab with anybody, who would it be? Top 3.
Are we talking like dead or alive, local, anyone?
Let's just say alive. Let's make it like it can happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna say Drake for sure.
I can see that.
Kendrick Lamar.
I would feel
We just talked about top 5, right?
Kinda. Yeah, I told you it's so hard, right?
I know. Yes.
So Kendrick. Man, and it's gonna sound cliche, but Cole too.
I knew that's what I was going to say, J. Cole.
Because those are the artists I came up on. Like when they were putting out their first mixtapes, I was watching them, like the Big Sean.
Right.
Like whenever he was not nobody, but whenever like Texas didn't know him, I was still listening to Finally Famous 2 and Finally Famous 3. So it's like I've watched these artists grow into the people they are now. We brought J. Cole to San Antonio for the first time. So like seeing his growth and who he is now, like it's just like a personal bond kind of, you know?
Cole nice too.
Oh, he's crazy.
Nice, man.
So
you go to the concert?
I want to.
The tickets.
The tickets though. Yeah, I want to go. So we'll see. We'll see how it looks, but
I can see that. I can see you having a great collab with a lot of those, with all those.
All of them. Like I feel like
you know what I'm saying?
definitely like Drake would be. We could do anything with him, of course, but I feel like each of those we could find a crazy lane to get into.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. So, hey, Kev, we were talking about a little bit of the Anne Franz, bro. You know what I mean? You got this album, bro. I gotta go back to it. I'm sorry. It's an incredible project, bro.
Yeah.
It's really dope. You put just enough songs on there. You know what I'm saying? You know, I was talking about this with another artist about how like everybody can't listen to a whole album.
Right, yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just everybody. Some people you just only need to hear their singles because you couldn't imagine just listening to a whole album of this person.
Oh, Roger. Sometimes it be all the same song.
I feel like you're one of those artists that I could listen to a 25 to 30 track album.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I dropped 22 with Life.
Yeah.
And then I'm looking like 28 to 30 on this next one, but I'm not dropping anything else for long. That's what we're talking about. But you're also that type of artist, bro.
Yeah.
You are the type of artist that people want to hear. You know what I'm saying? Every one of your joints is crazy. From leg work to get it to the one that you have with Diversity to other like your song, your music. And what I love is that you find a way to send people certain beats, or you really kick it with them and let them listen to what they feel.
It's really kind of how
like what's the process?
That
Tell me a little bit about
vibe,
the process, yeah.
Like most songs is kind of catered to that person. It's not 100% from the beginning, but I might be writing it and be like, oh, so and so like sound good on this.
Yeah, you can hear their voice.
You can hear it. Then I'll send it to them, or I might send them 2 or 3 joints that are around their style, and then they just kind of just like an alley-oop, just kind of throwing the oop, and they just gotta come through and smash it. Same thing like we Get It.
Right.
I was like we were sitting down and like I played it, and it fits your vibe. Fit your like turned up vibe. So like boom, it's easy for you to just go in there and do it. So I feel like that's how it is with most of the songs. It's just it kind of fits that artist vibe, so I just kind of cater it to them, and then when I already know certain people I want to work with. There's other people that are like coming, like newer people. So it's like, all right, when I'm writing, I'm just thinking about like, okay, is this for me, or is this like a feature, or is this something else? So sometimes I'll keep it just for myself. Sometimes it's like, oh, this would be a good feature joint. I could put so and so would sound dope on it. We can make a even bigger record, you know?
Right.
It's things like that, yeah.
That's dope. I know we talked a little bit earlier about the independentness, you know what I'm saying, being independent, et cetera, like that. Could you see yourself, like, is it just you? Do you have a team? Or do you, you know what I'm saying, could you see yourself being, like, on a label locally, or would you like to stay, you know, or do you have a label of your own? Do you have something you call your own? I
have things that I'm starting, I want to have for my own, but I want to be in that position to like, I don't want to just be like that person signing people where I can't fully help them, you know? So like my stuff is still in development. As far as like a team and people like I'm moving around with, like the label stuff, like it's like kind of like the Russell. It's like whenever they're on the right time, when they come with the right agreements, then cool, I'm down to work with the label, collaborate, or partner with the label. I don't just want to sign, but I'm gonna do 5 albums with you and then be stuck over there. It has to be It has to be
be stuck over there.
Be stuck there for 2 albums. You like 2 albums, they're like, oh, we don't want to fund you no more. So now I just gotta be on the shelf. For until they find some money, or until the next year. They're like, all right, we'll try to help you out.
Or I think it's always disappointing, like being being like I have Fly Zone, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's always just when I used to have before Fly Zone, it was Tight Eyes ENT.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't like the everybody didn't have the same passion. I think it was it affected me because
too, yeah.
I felt like I believed in it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I believe in it now, but it's like it's different how you know what I mean? Everything grows.
Yeah.
So for me, it was like, damn, you just gonna quit. But this is supposed to be like some, and then now they see the progression of all the years after, and now some of those same people want to like
come and
be like, hey, bro, what can I do to be down with
the
it?
game,
And
right?
Nah, it's not the same.
It's not the same now.
You know what I'm saying? And some went off to do other things and they doing great right now. I think that's great. I think that sometimes you have to do certain things to discover what else you know.
Right.
You know, like I would have never known about hosting had I not. You know, I think that there's a lot of great qualities about you that you can do. You know, outside of like your gear, like the your clothing line.
Right.
Let's talk about the clothing line because your clothing line is fire. I have a few shirts myself.
Yeah,
I want a sweater actually.
I'm working on different things, so it's just part of my merch stuff. One of my main things that I do is the self-investment line. I don't have it on right now.
I was just looking at the.
Yes, the self-investment is the triangle and it has the self-investment under it. So I've done different colorways of that. I just started. I did a new.
Are you making these clothes yourself, or are you like actually?
I sent it to people. So the first ones I did, it was kind of pressed on. It was one of my homies in Houston. Shout out Dirty Fresh, one of my guys in Houston. He's the one who made the ones with the it was like printed on there. But it was really cool because it's two triangles, and the green one is like reflective. So if you look on yours, like the green one, like different lights, a little reflective. The new ones I did. It's from a guy out here. He goes by Takeover Clothing.
Okay.
Shout out to Takeover. He did the new self-investment ones, but it's stitched on. So these, instead of just getting it printed, he like stitched it in there. So the first colorway I did was like the old Spurs colorway, so like the pink and the teal. Right. So I did those. And I'm gonna start doing different colors in that as well. So,
and that's it's a message behind that self-investment.
Self-investment.
You know what I'm saying? That's so important.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that speaks for itself. Right?
That's my favorite track. I told him earlier.
Yeah,
self-investment.
Yeah, definitely. Because as independent artists, you already know, like, and back to what you were saying a second ago about like having like building a team and stuff like that. I've done that multiple times. That's the thing I struggle with is like you start pulling people in. Oh, I got a DJ, I got a producer, I got this. And then 6 months in, a year down the line, they like start fizzling out.
Yeah.
So I've been definitely just looking to building that. And shout out to Loud City. Loud City Society. They've been a collective who have helped me a lot recently. They have a whole squad. They have AR as a DJ. They have different people who do marketing, who do film, who do photos and everything like that. So that has been a collective that has really helped recently. But yeah, back to self-investment. It's about investing in yourself. So you have to get out there, put your money into your merch, put your money into your marketing, into your studio time, all things like that. It's gonna like, without that, you're not gonna go nowhere because people be waiting for people to, I support you, and I'm gonna pay for you, or I'm gonna take care of this, I'm gonna take care of that. But it's really about the self-investment part,
Right. So Kev, like for me, bro, I gotta ask you, like, what's been the best experience for you as an artist and the worst? You know what I'm saying? Because like for me, I think it was, especially as an artist, because everything ties back to you being an artist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The worst thing that an artist can do is blow a substantial amount of money. Right? Because when you hold that money in your handwriting and you blow it, right? You look back and you go, damn,
I could have done.
I got so much coming up right now where I really need that money.
Yeah.
And I fucking blew it.
Yeah.
And now I gotta figure out how to hustle and get back to so that I can make sure that this works.
Just to get back to even.
To me, that's the worst. Like that's just my opinion. What's been as from your experience?
Yeah.
What's been the best? Like the thing that you say, damn, that was crazy. Like I will always remember that moment, no matter if I get a Grammy, if I get rich, no matter what it is. I'm gonna always remember that moment of this. Yeah. And then like, what's the worst where you're like, I can't ever forget this, but fuck, like
it's a learning experience.
I'm not doing that shit. Yeah. You know what I mean?
So I think both of them came with throwing my own shows. Best and worst. Cause I've thrown a show like you know how you can be on different people's show, but you just like to do your Fly Zone show,
Absolutely.
or your album shows every year.
Right.
So it's like I've done some, or one of them was like did really good, came up. Pockets was like, ooh, okay, like came up like,
Boy,
this was a good ass night, yeah. Let me get some drinks. Start tricking on everybody. You like, hey, when they come to you with that money, hey, this is how we did. You're like, oh, we did. We still got an hour to go. Yeah, let's go ahead and get some drinks. Let's do this.
Let me go.
Let's go to Austin tomorrow. Like I'm doing everything. So
ain't it crazy how though that's a part of your heart?
yeah, it feels so good. You're like, I can do my
because-
own show and make this
Bro,
much money.
When
like,
you get a certain, and that's what I'm talking about. Like, but when you out, you start feeling a certain way. Like, man, who did I give? Who always? Who the fuck did I give?
nigga, I bought you a drink, right?
You can't give me 500. I didn't buy you a drink that night. When you didn't have no.
You was down broke that night.
Yeah,
come on.
You start asking me outrageous shit. Like, even though you only bought them a drink, you like, nigga,
Drove your ass to the Sonic yesterday.
You're not gonna give me 500 though. 500, nigga. I bought you a drink. Like, bro, it was a $5 drink. Yeah, like, nigga, boy,
come on now.
That's crazy.
So that was one of the best, but then also it was one of the worst and one of those learning experiences when I had not a bad show, it was a good show, but it's just, turnout didn't go as well. It was one of my first ones, so you learn the different people you have to pay. Pay the DJ, pay this person, pay that. So then it's like, damn, passing out my money to everybody. It's like, I ain't got nothing left. I gotta tell somebody I gotta pay you next week or something because I ain't got it all right now. So those are like the best and worst. But it was a good learning experience to understand how to throw your shows and how to do things and who you need for certain shows.
Right. Now that's dope. That's a dope. I'm glad you shared that because I know that a lot of people want to do certain things. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the biggest advice that I give a lot of people that want to get into music. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to a female today and she sings, which was super fucked up because she said she went so her daughter is my daughter's best friend in school. And so they came to pick them up today for the jump place or whatever. And she says, I said, hey, it's nice to. My mom said, this is Arya's dad. I said, hey, nice to meet you. She was like, I know you. Now my first thing was I was scared.
Yeah, how do you know?
And don't say how you know me.
Not in front of my mama right now.
Hey, hell yeah, hey. Why did you?
Text me later and tell me.
So that was the first thing that made me nervous. Bro, my eyes was like, because the way she said it too, and she looked like a girl that maybe, what I'm saying, she's real cool. She was like, she looked like young hip hop like us. So she like, I know you, and I was like, a word. And so but this is the thing. She said I sing, and she was like, I actually sent you a video of me singing because I seen that you had your Fly Zone, whatever, and she was like, but you never responded, and I never hit a stage because of that, and I never wanted to record after that because I really looked up to what you got going, and then the fact that you never responded, and I was like, damn, like I was probably doing some shit.
Things going on.
You know what I'm saying? But I felt like super bad. I mean, we joked about it, but I felt like super bad. You know what I'm saying? And it was a great, whether she was joking or not, it was a great experience in that moment because now you have to realize that when you are at a certain level and people really do fuck with your music, not everybody's may not be a fan, but they might be a great supporter and they might be somebody that looks up to you as far as being in the music scene. So this is something for you too, where it's like we really have to be careful how we respond to people because it could affect their entire life in a different way. It's almost like if you try to go to Jay-Z and he let me fucking talk to me and he walks the fuck up. How you view him now versus you fucking with him your whole world is like, damn. I think Chameleon there talked about that because he said that he walked up to Jordan. Michael Jordan dissed him, and he said Jordan dissed the fuck out of him. And he said that he just don't fuck with him.
Yeah, and it's like with everything. He probably don't even buy a pair of Jordans.
That's what I'm saying.
And it's like people will and it might be a miscommunication, like what y'all had. It might be
my shit was a miscommunication,
right? Or I didn't see the message or something. It could be the smallest thing, and then people try to like hold something against you for years.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
I didn't even see that message. Like, why you like? So you have to be very careful with that.
Because like I say, what you think was just nothing back in the day could have meant something.
The world.
It could have meant the world, or it could have meant
Right.
something the worst shit ever.
Right.
It could have been their worst experience.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And so I've learned that, man, you got to really be careful how you move and the energy that you put out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
That's true.
stuff always comes back. Well, Kev, I love what you're doing, man. I love the energy that you bring in.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? To the music of San Antonio. I think that you know what I'm saying. I think we have a lot of great talent here.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
What
we
is
definitely do.
What is your take on the music scene yourself? Like, what is your? Because I know that right now, man, you're tapped in.
Yeah.
You're endowed in the music world right now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm starting to feel like you're becoming one of those artists. You know, it's you know how we always have a class.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a freshman class.
Yeah.
I feel like that. Like this was your year.
Hey,
And I feel like
yeah.
I feel like you are part of that class. I feel like you, AJ Stacks.
Yeah.
I feel like certain people was a
We're
part
starting
of
to
that.
kind of get that
class,
notoriety
you know what I'm
that
saying?
we've been working for. Yeah.
So like, how do you feel about the music scene of San Antonio right now? And if you could give advice, what do you feel that we need to do more? And what do you feel like we have above everybody else too? Though? Like, what are we shining in? And what do you feel like we need to shine more in?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, to break it down even more, and then also, you know what I'm saying, like explain a little bit like what you feel about the scene.
No, I think the scene is very, it's very open. It's open. Like we're starting to get a lot more shine. People in different cities are starting to look at us, from Austin to Houston to Dallas. They're starting to see more of San Antonio. Even outside of Texas, they're starting to hear and see a lot more of what's going on in San Antonio. So we might not have the Houston spotlight or the Dallas spotlight, but we have like some type of light that's on us, like that's watching. And there's certain people who do look. I don't know them, but there's people who are watching San Antonio to see what's coming out of it.
Right.
I think to just kind of continue that and elevate it is just like I did with Aunt Friends. We got to collaborate and we got to work together.
Right.
Because that's what the Atlantas do. That's what Houston does. And yes, you have every city's kind of the same. You have people who are beefing. You have people who don't work together, who don't whatever.
Right.
But if it's a majority of people who are working together, lifting each other up and trying to, hey, I got a show tonight, pull up, hop on stage and whatever. Then they're showing, oh, I got this event coming up, why don't everybody show up? More support, more collaboration. Like even when I did Aunt Friends, like I love how I roll it out, because it's like I announced the single and then people are like, oh damn, I didn't know you were gonna be able to, like, I didn't know you got a song with Hot Sean. And I was like, people, they don't expect us to work together.
Not yet.
Then I do a song with Yoda, like, oh, you did a song with Yoda, I didn't expect y'all to do something. Do a song with Tavia Soul, like, oh damn, that's completely different. Like, so I think the more we collaborate and we work with each other, people are gonna like open up, and we're sharing our fan base. We're sharing different people that we know. You might know a crowd on the east side. I might know a crowd over here on the north side.
Right.
There's no need to be greedy with the fans.
There's plenty for everybody. We bring them together, and everybody gets a little bit, and we just keep growing. That way, whenever we go out of town, we go to South by Southwest, or we go to Dallas or something, boom, hey, I know 3, 4, 5 artists that are out here from San Antonio. We already linked up, we already did whatever. Let's pull up together, let's represent. You know?
No
So
doubt.
So shit like that, it's just about like collaborating and being more in tune with each other. That way we can all.
Which is crazy, because your songs, man, every one of them are taking off crazy right now. I love that.
Yes.
I love that for you.
They all have their own lane.
Nah, they're all different, and they all play. They every song that could literally be its own single.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how I rolled it out. I rolled them
People
out.
thought Get It was like my track. I don't know if you know that.
A lot of people were saying that. They're like,
People
yeah, I
thought-
heard this song before. How Sean showed it to me. Like, I didn't
they-
even know like that was you. I was like,
That's not my song. Man. Don't be telling this nigga that. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but it's good.
I'm
And
like-
the thing I do too is like, it's our song.
Yeah.
I like features, but to me it's like it's
You make it your own.
Kevin
Yeah.
and High
High
Strung.
Strung,
It's so Kevin and Lil Yoda. It's not. I didn't just like, oh, do this and send it back.
Yeah.
Like we got together, we sat down, we talked,
We
come together and still do stuff. It's not just about like, oh, he did a verse for me and then it's over.
Yeah,
You know?
absolutely.
So it's like Kevin. So it is both of our songs.
Yeah.
So That's how.
Well, it is my song. I lied.
Yeah. It's his song too.
It's our song.
Yeah.
I think that's dope that your projects though. That I feel like you know what I'm saying. That's something that what your projects represent is about bringing people together, and it's about you know, I don't even think myself I felt like that. I've always had the intention to bring people together through my project. I'm hoping that people understand where I'm coming from. But your projects are actually doing that before they even fucking drop,
man. It's,
you know what I'm saying?
That's
crazy.
It's much better when we can all come together. We can all be in the same room. We can all have a good time together. Turn up, laugh, bullshit, whatever it is. It's just even better. Because you don't want to go somewhere and then you just be by yourself or with your crew. They're with their crew. They're with their crew. They're with their crew. Like, if we can all vibe and like turn up, it's gonna be a party, you know. So it's more about getting on the same page.
And I think we're getting better at it. You know what I'm saying? I think that people just gotta kind of get out their own way.
Definitely.
I think that you know what I'm saying. We have to let go of shit. Just let go of shit. Like, who the fuck cares? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it just has to be conversations. It has to. People have to communicate. You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing too. Communication.
Communication is very important. It's very important.
Just separates people. I had one person tell me like, "Hey, I reached out to this person about like some beats, and they didn't respond. So like, I didn't talk to them for like 6 years." And it's like if you would have just hit them up, you would have followed up.
Yeah.
Or you would have hit them up or something.
6 fucking years.
Or longer. Like I don't know. Remember the exact? It was like something like that. Like I ain't talked to this person for so long. Then I finally hit him up like years later, and we're perfectly fine. Like all of that over nothing.
But sometimes it takes growth, though. There's a lot of people that I talk to now that I would have never been able to talk to in 2010 or whatever.
Right. That's true.
You were not who you are now. You know what I'm saying? For me, I feel like you know what I'm saying. That I tell people all the time because I don't spend my day worrying about who don't like what I'm doing or who. But I tell people all the time, like, if you're out there thinking about it, if this is something you're thinking about, then my door is always open for you to come. I am not hard to find. You know what I'm saying? So you are always welcome to come talk to me, and we could try to figure out what we could do to, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's to agree to disagree.
Right.
Even if it's just like, you know what, we're not gonna get anywhere.
Yeah.
So let's just.
You do you.
You do you.
There's no hard feelings.
But it's no hard feelings.
Yeah.
And I think that people, that's growth. You know what I'm saying?
And it takes time for people to get there. So you're right. It might be a year ago. It might be this year. It might be 5 years from now that certain people do certain things. But I think the key to it is once we can all figure things out and be on the same platform, like we'll start getting that recognition. Like, hey, they got some people doing some shit down there.
For sure.
I hear that a lot with you guys saying that people try to reach out and because you don't get back, they get offended or they think you don't care.
It happens, yeah.
But I think people understand as artists, when you have so many media pages and you're trying to keep up with all the notifications from all the pages, sometimes it's just impossible.
And sometimes it can be overwhelming. So you're like, all right, I'll do it tomorrow, but then you get a bunch more notifications and then you might not get to somebody.
To back to that shit.
You
I ain't gonna lie.
They can just send
I'm just bad at that shit.
Follow that. That's professional.
I'm fucking horrible because some people actually hit me on all and text. And nigga, but like I be doing a lot of shit, bro.
And there are some people.
I know, but I fucking do a lot. Like
there are some people like that, and it depends on your relationship and if you really want to work with this person. Because when you get in the industry, you think Kanye's gonna just hit you back
right
immediately.
away the first time you go.
No, so you might have to wait a week to get heard back from Kanye, but if you want to work with him, if you want to build that relationship, like, all right, cool. I know you're a busy person. I know you're whatever. As long as it's not on no, like, F you, I'm never going to reply, like, stuff like that, like, we're good. Like,
I can see
people act like you just said, like, fuck you, dog. Like, don't hit me no more. Like, I didn't reply. I'm sorry.
You're stupid.
What the fuck you messaging me for? Like, I didn't say anything.
That's funny.
That's how they take it though. Like you disrespected them.
Yeah.
So I have a question too. Someone asked if they're new to you today or to their music.
Yes.
Can you recommend some songs they can go listen to?
Oh, definitely.
Check out your work.
Yeah. So like I said, I have 2 projects out right now. I have Comeback Kev, which is my solo project, and then I have And Friends, which is like all features. So on Comeback Kev, we have Self Investment.
Go get it.
You have Pop, You have songs like So Close, Wait On It. Those are a couple joints from that solo project. From And Friends, we have Get It, High Strung. We have Leg Work with Yoda. We have Heavyweight with Baby Astro.
Fire.
Mandalay Bay with Eastside Fish. Breaking Up with my homie Diversity.
I gotta hear that Fish one.
And your music is on all platforms. So
All platforms, Apple Music, Spotify, yeah. So those are a couple of the joints, yeah.
Right.
But run those projects top to bottom. You're gonna find some favorites for sure.
To Nick Trey, just so you know, we were on our third round already. So.
Yes, Nick Trey. Hey, shout out Nick Trey.
He was like, "We need a big club." We're on our third.
I know.
We're good.
You might need to slow down.
I still gotta go to R&B night. Jeez, buddy. That's my guy though. Hey, shout out to my dog Nick.
Shout out to Nick Trey. I've heard some great things about you. I've seen your page and everything, so I definitely want to tap in and get a lot closer as well.
That's actually he's a real good guy too, man. I want to shout out to Nick as well because he I was just talking about this. It's crazy because everything we're talking about, I was just talking about this shit.
Yeah.
I keep saying that, but I really was just talking about
a lot of conversations.
I did. But I really did though. I swear, this is no cap. But shout out to Nick because like there's very few people in this industry that we in that you could actually call a friend or a brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he's definitely one of my friends, man. Just he, for him being there for Secret and I and Felicia and just the team.
Nice.
He's just and he's done such a great job with the We Station. You know what I'm saying? I think
I've been following their page. I'll be on there.
That station literally, to me, like everybody's gonna have their favorite. That station is better than any station in San Antonio to me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, it's Trill Talk No Cap.
Hey,
you know I ain't gonna have all that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm with you because they show that local support.
Yeah.
And that's what's going to divide you from some of the other people. When you show that local support, they're going to show that support back to you.
Because you got to understand that people with your skill set too, bro, you're going to be, you have the light to be a superstar.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shout out to Urban Sweep too, because they always.
Oh yeah, big shout out to Urban Sweep. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Also one of my favorite stations out here, and they've been holding it down for the locals for over 20 years, bro. DJ Major and Cheryl Meadow are amazing people, dog, and they've given people. Some people wouldn't even be where they at today if it hasn't been for the opportunities that they provided for those artists. So big shout out to them. Definitely, have you been on that station yet?
I've been working on it. I hit them up.
Sherry.
I'm just
Cheryl, you gotta get my guy on, man.
She checks my stuff out, so I just need it's my thing. I need to get my edited versions. Once I get my edited versions, then we on there for sure.
Okay.
And I'm working on that, so we good.
Dope. Hell yeah. I can't wait to hear your interview on that one.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one.
They asked some really dope questions.
Nice.
And they're great. They're great to be around.
Nice.
Great energy.
And I met her husband. What's his name?
D Major. DJ
I met him because I did the Low You Ask podcast, and they're in the same building. So I met him before, so we're getting there. We're making those connections for sure. Yeah.
So what's next for Kev Mack, man? What's next for you? You just dropped this new project.
Yeah.
I know you're gonna let it linger and keep pushing the singles.
It's really just promo.
Is every song getting a video?
I don't know about every song. I would like to, but we're definitely gonna get a few videos for sure. Definitely the more popular songs. Every song's gonna get some content. I'll tell you that. We'll get some content for every song. But there's a few songs with people out of state too, so it's a little tougher to get there. But we'll work that out. But every song's gonna get some content, and some of the bigger ones we already got Get It, but like Leg Work, Breaking Up, Heavyweight, a few others we're gonna definitely get. Mandalay Bay.
Okay.
We're gonna get some videos for. So that's the next pretty much like 6 months or so. We're rolling out some videos.
I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying the journey of this project too. Like every video is fire. I love the record that you and the guy with the dreads had in the garage with the mic down.
Oh, Mikey Iso.
Yes, nice.
He's in Houston, so that's why it's a little bit harder to get like all the stuff with him. But he's in Houston, so when I'm in Houston, I'll tap in with him. We'll do some stuff
for sure. I love that one. I love. I think I'm excited about seeing a journey. Toward it.
And that's what it is.
And you actually killed the show that you did for me at the Alamo City Music Hall. Remember that?
When was that?
It was years ago. You remember it was the first Fly Zone show?
Yeah, for that, yeah, for sure.
Because you've been on 2, right?
I think I just did that one, and then I did I did Get It whenever you did with DJ Calvin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we did Get It, and that was crazy. That was one of our first times doing Get It.
Yeah.
We shut that down.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah.
But that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
But that I remember that show, man. That was my first time seeing you perform when I said come.
And that was early on.
Smashed that shit.
So think about now, like
that's what I'm saying, like So yo, if you've never seen Kevin perform, bro, you gotta go. It's a great experience. You actually get a show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I like to connect with the fans and the people in the crowd. That's how you build your fans. You talk to them, you connect with them. So like I said, it's a journey, it's an experience. Even on my performance, if it's 3 songs, 4 songs, 10 songs, like we're gonna take a little journey, we're gonna vibe out, and we're gonna It's gonna be like a family thing. So by the time we leave, we all cool.
Right. Yeah. That's dope, man. Well, Kev, you know what I'm saying? We definitely want to congratulate you on this project, man, once again. And we want to thank you, you know what I'm saying, for coming out and visiting us today, you know what I'm saying? We also want to say, man, keep going, bro.
Yes.
Keep going, because you're doing something, brother, it's setting the bar, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's setting the bar, you know what I'm saying? Do we expect more projects from you? Do we expect, you know what I'm saying? What's, you know what I'm saying? I also want to ask you too, like, what's your, I think I started with this question, but I really want to know, like, so is there any accolade for you that matters?
Is there a goal in mind?
Is there does a Grammy matter to Kevin Mack? Does a Grammy even matter? Does something like that matter?
There's things that I would love to get a Grammy and all those accolades, the awards. So yes, they matter, but like I said, my biggest goal is being able to be financially free, take care of my family, and do whatever I want. So if I can do that, then I've
pretty much
I'm good, you know. But I'm definitely, once I get because you get around people and you're like, nah.
Yeah,
I'm better than that. I can make whatever. I can make a smash. I can do this. So you want to have the Grammys. You want to have the video awards. So I think I can get those things as well. But it's not like if I don't get it, I'm gonna feel like, oh, my career was never successful, you know. But
I try to explain that to people too, because what you said is important. Like when you're an artist, right, and you step on stage, right, it might have been like for artists, and it's not even like on no like cocky but like it's like something in you as an artist that tells you like, bro,
it's that competitive.
I know that I'm gonna
kill
this.
Yes,
I know that I'm gonna kill this. It's almost like when LeBron was a kid. I'm sure at some point he started realizing like, I'm better than these motherfuckers.
I gotta kind of show out a little bit.
Like I know what I can do, and I know it's like that one player that's doing everybody, but then you looking at him and you like, I could cross this nigga. Like I look at his last 4 games.
I've been watching the games.
He's
not that. He going right every time.
But that's because it looks like that to us. Because what we are capable of. See, with the people that they doing that to may not be capable to stop a person like that.
Exactly.
But we, in our mind, I'm thinking like,
we could do that.
Like, y'all think this nigga is like, you know what I'm saying? But it's not a hate thing. I'm actually happy for him that he's killing it. But I'm just letting you know, when I get on that stage,
wait till our game at 4 o'clock.
Wait till our game
at 4 o'clock. I'm gonna show you.
And you know when you hit that 3, and then you see him over there watching the game, you like,
I told you.
Y'all play next, right? Y'all play the winner of this game, or you see your boy. Nah, but I just wanted to explain that too. You know what I'm saying? Because I have to tell a lot of rappers and a lot of different people, man, it's not, everything isn't always about hate. Everything isn't about being a hater. Sometimes it's constructive criticism. Sometimes it's real. Sometimes it is hate.
Right.
But a lot of times,
just telling them like, hey, you got more work to do.
Yeah.
Because.
And you have to be humble and accept it.
Right. We've had moments where we're, like, I have some people like, oh, let's do a song, but they've never recorded, they've never done something. It's like, you gotta do a little more work. Not that I don't want to work with you, but we have like certain things that we do now, you know.
Just because you're an artist, I'm not gonna throw you over.
You can't just anybody can't just come now.
Yeah, because you gotta know your worth too, and I think that's what help people respect your worth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't just hit up Kanye, like you said, on the phone, or hit up Jay-Z and say, hey, hop on this record for me.
Exactly.
Like, you gotta work for that.
Exactly.
So
They gotta
when you reach a certain
you.
level, and you're reaching that level now too, where like people have to say, hey man, you know what I'm saying, in order to do a record with Kev, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You gotta come with the, you know what I'm saying? Now, I'm always good, you know what I'm saying? Cause you know what I'm saying? Me and Kev, we out here.
Exactly.
But I'm just saying that it's a lot of new guys that come out, or guys that wanna do music, man. Don't come out here thinking that you just gonna get a feature.
Put some work in. Put some work in. And then people are going to see you. People are going to notice you. And then that's how I build my relationships. Like when I meet people, I don't immediately just be like, oh, let's do a song. It's like, hey, like take like with Yoda. I met Yoda about 4, 5, 6 times. And then it was like, oh, I seen you here. I seen you there. I seen you there. You know what? Let's do something. And he told me, he's like, bro, like I seen you doing this and this. Like, bro, send me something. I'm like, all right, bet. Then we did it. So it's like, if you put that work in, people are gonna start seeing you and they're gonna want to work with you.
No, absolutely, and you can see that. That's how we as artists understand our worth when we start seeing who wants to work with us. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, same with Yoda. Like, I think Yoda's an amazing artist out here. I think he's representing San Antonio right. I think he's one of the most humble, hardworking, and hardworking, and
always on the move.
And he's a dope dude. You know what I'm saying? And I remember just calling him like, "Yo, come by the stew." And I remember him, he sat in his car for an hour to write the...
I remember, I came that night for your birthday,
That was a great... Oh, shit.
I remember that.
That's when we recorded Greatest.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a great night. And everybody came and recorded their verse. We had a good night, man.
Yeah.
That was for my birthday.
And I was dope with him to be like, I'm going to pull up and just show love.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I think that other people made connections. That was the whole purpose of other people that were there, made connections with the producers, made connections. Some of those guys are producing with some of those artists now. And I think that was the whole purpose of it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I think that you're going about things the right way, Kev. We definitely appreciate you stopping through Trill Talk No Cap today and talking with us, bro.
It was fun, man.
We can't thank you enough, man. Hey, bro. Good luck to you on your journey. We're here for you, man.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Likewise. I see you on the move too.
Oh, yes, sir.
You got the album coming, so we all waiting for that. And we got something on the album too.
Oh, yeah, we definitely do. And it's a video. So you already know I'm gonna shoot a video of that. That's a crazy record right there. But yeah, man, we had Kev Mack, you know what I'm saying? Once again, we appreciate him coming through. Make sure y'all tap in with his music, you know what I'm saying? Go download his new album, And Friends.
Yeah, all platforms.
All platforms right now, you know what I'm saying? It's a fire track, man, you know what I'm saying? It's a fire album. Y'all go tap in with my dude, man. You know
also, too, on the live, I'm going to drop my,
we'll post it up in there.
I'm going to drop my name in the chat so y'all can follow up and everything.
Yeah. And we out.